Recording in progress.
Okay, very good evening to you all. Shall we start? Because I have waited for 5 minutes to all of you to join. Am I audible to you? Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Right, okay. So we'll start. We'll share the presentation first. Okay, so today onwards, we are going to start the new module. It's on marketing aspects of plantation products, right? So this is the code, and I will give you a brief outline about the module, right? So this is a 4 credits module, and we are learning about the marketing concepts and marketing management theories, right? So we discuss about the marketing management in plantations and about new product development and consumer behavior and market segmentation, marketing communications, marketing strategies and tactics, and how to do a marketing survey, marketing plan. So all these things will be covered during this module, right? So you will have 2 hours lecture per week and 4 credits module. So that means we need to cover around 40 hours of lectures for the module. Right, so this is the brief outline. So under each category, we are learning some theories, concepts, and some applications, right? So you will have to do some case studies and all. So this is the assessment method, right? For the continuous assessments, all the assignments or the quizzes or presentation, whatever, 40% will be allocated. And for the end semester examination, say 60% of the marks are taken from the end semester examination. So please take this serious and submit your assignments, quizzes on time, because still I'm struggling to find out or sort out your assessments, assignments. There are students who have not submitted assignments for the previous module, the agricultural business management. So I'm finalizing the marks these days. So I'm struggling with finding out the assignments of you all, right? So please take this serious and submit your assignments on time, because 40% of your marks will be carried out from the assignments, right? So that means if you do not submit your assignments or quizzes, you will fail the module, so, right? So today we are going to have the introductory lecture, right? So we are going to discuss about what is marketing and the concepts and evaluation of marketing, right? So I think this is not a very new concept or new topic for you all, because under the agricultural business management also, we made a brief discussion, or I give you a brief introduction and outline. So you had a question for the exam as well regarding marketing, right? So therefore, I think you have an idea, a brief idea about what is marketing. So let's see, what do you know about marketing? So just recall your memory, just recall what we have discussed under agricultural business management. And let me know or share your idea, what is marketing? You can either unmute and talk or either put them into the chat box. What is marketing? Yes. Any ideas? No idea. That means you have not get anything that I have taught during the agricultural business management. You did agricultural business management, right? This is the same batch, I think. Is it?
uh, Making a product for the after understanding the customer needs.
Very good. Yes. Any other ideas? Any other? So this is the formal way of defining the marketing, right? So we say, yes, your answer was correct. We identify the customer's needs and wants, right? So we identify customers' needs and want, and we anticipate them. Anticipate means we understand and we deal with the, or we fulfill the customer's need and want. You identify what your customer need or what your customer want, and then you fulfill the customers that particular need. And what you at the end of the day, you expect satisfying your customer's requirement, right? So by you identify, you fulfill it, and the customer will be satisfied. And on the other hand, what will you get? So you are not just satisfying customer for for your enthusiasm. මට ඕන නිසා ඔයාගේ ආසාවට නෙමෙයි customer satisfy කරන්න. What you expect at the end of the day, you will get a profit, right? So you understand what the customer need or what the customer want, you provide it for the customer, right? The way the customer want, you provide it. And then the customer will be satisfied. And on the other hand, you will get a profit, right? So you should do all these things in which manner? You have to do this in a socially acceptable manner, right? So this is, I have explained you earlier as well. So just by fulfilling a customer need, just by satisfying a customer need and you getting profit, it's not just marketing. If you are violating the social norms, social ethics and all, right? So you have to satisfy the customer in a socially acceptable manner, right? So what do you mean by the socially acceptable manner? So you cannot follow any methods that if you are breaking or you are going out of the social ethics and norms, then it is not marketing, right? So it's not good for you, the goodwill of your company or your business name, right? So now think that, so the best example and the example I always give to you is you are finding out a very good demand for the drugs, illegal drugs in the market, and you identified that demand and you provide the illegal drugs to the your customers, and you will get a good profit as well. But is it socially acceptable? No, it's not socially acceptable. So all the marketing activities should be done in a socially acceptable manner, right? So please keep in mind, once when you are asked to define marketing in the examination or wherever you want, right? So these main 5 things should be in your answer, right? What's the first thing? First thing is you identify your customer's need and want. Then you anticipate or you fulfill the customer's need and want, and you satisfy the customer, right? The customer will be satisfied and you get a profit. That's the fourth point, and it should be done in a socially acceptable manner. මෙන්න මේ කරුණු පහ තියෙන්න ඕනේ කොහේ හරි ඔයාලට marketing define කරන්න කියලා කිව්වොත්, right? So most of you have not answered properly in the last semester's examination paper, right? So these things should be in your answer. Now tell me, is it clear to you all what is marketing mean in the simplest way, the definition? Because you should have the idea of what is marketing when you think about before you learning the theories, concepts, and all. Okay. So is it clear to you? Any questions? Can you define marketing now? Shall I move on? Right, so this is again simplifying the definition, right? So in the producer's hand, the producer's side, so producers are providing goods and services, right? So producers earn profit, and on the other hand, consumers have needs and wants. So the consumers purchase goods and services in order to satisfy their needs and wants. So the balance in between these two is what marketing is. On one hand, you have to satisfy the customer's needs and wants, and on the other hand, the customer producer has to produce the goods and services while satisfying the customer. Producer has to earn the profit, right? So this is what marketing is all about. Right, so this is this one I think I included in your agricultural business management module as well. So in the industries, we have the sellers, and in the market, we have the buyers. So what the sellers do is sellers produce goods and services and sell it to the customers or the buyers. And on the other hand, on the other way, they receive money for that, right? And also there's communication and information flow. I will explain you later as well. So what will happen is once there is a product is produced, producer is communicating it to the customers. මොන හරි product එකක් හැදුවම අපිට මේ product එක තියෙනවා කියලා අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? advertisement දාලා හරි මොන හරි social media වල දාලා හරි අපි ඒක communicate කරනවා customers කට. What the customers will do based on that communication, customers will purchase it. And after they purchase and consume it, we purchase kala consume karamma, we give the feedback to the customers, right? ඔගොල්ලෝ ඔය food reviews දාලා Google Map එකේ reviews දාලා එහෙම නැත්නම් මොන හරි ඔයාලා ගත්ත shop එකකට ගිහිල්ලා call එකක් දීලා හරි මේ මොන ඔයාගේ feedback එක දෙනවා කියන්නේ it will be an information for the industry on the other hand as well, right? So this is what a marketing at a glance, right? You provide goods and services, get money, earn profit, and on the other hand, there's a communication and information flow as well. Is it clear to you? Any questions? Any questions so far? කට්ටිය ඉන්නවද lecture එකේ නැත්නම් මේ log වෙලා වෙන වැඩ කරනවද?
ඉන්නවා මට.
Right, okay. So any questions?
නෑ මට.
Right, so we are moving on, right? So it says now still we are in the introduction, right? So it says marketing includes all these things. Now I'm not going to explain you one by one because we are going to discuss about we are discuss about these concepts in detail in the future. So we identify customers' needs and wants. We identify the target market, who will be our customers. That's the target market. We develop the product. We do the pricing of the product and distributing the product and promote and communicate regarding the product. So all these things are included for this marketing, right? So with your knowledge, with your introductory part you had in the agricultural business management also, you will get this, right? And now my question for you is, what can be marketed? දැන් මේ විදිහට අපිට මොනවද market කරන්න පුළුවන්? Customers ලගේ needs and wants අඳුරගෙන ඒගොල්ලන්ට අනිත් පැත්තට ඒ needs and wants satisfy කළා අපිට profit ගන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් තමයි අපිට market කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් කියන්නේ. Do you agree with me? මොකද marketing කියන්නේ ඒකනේ. We identify the customers' needs and wants. We produce those products and satisfy the customers' needs and wants, and we get a profit. මොනවා හරි දෙයක් තියෙනවනම් ඔයාලට customers ලගේ want එකක් satisfy කළා ඔයාටත් අනිත් පැත්තට profit ගන්න පුළුවන් in a socially acceptable manner, by the way, right? So that those things can be marketed. Now tell me what can be marketed and what type of things can we market? මොනවද එතකොට අපිට market කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ විදියට?
Services.
Yes, we can market the services. Any other?
Goods and experience.
Very good. We can market the goods and also the experiences. Very good. We can market the experiences. Anything else? So what do you mean by marketing and experience? Do you have any example? Have you seen anything that giving the experience to the customer and earning a profit? Customer experience එකක් දීලා profit එකක් ගන්නවා. Any examples? And also tell me what else can you market? Market කරන්න පුළුවන්.
Knowledge.
Yes, knowledge can be marketed. Very good.
Places.
Places, good. So simply we say anything and everything can be marketed. ඔයාලට මොනවා හරි profit එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක් නම් customer කෙනෙක්ට දීලා in a socially acceptable way, anything and everything can be marketed. And also it says everything you do is marketing. You do everything for marketing purpose, right? So you mentioned most of the things, goods, services, experience, and knowledge also can be marketed, right? And we can market the events, right? We can market the persons, places, organizations, or we can even market the ideas, right? So do you agree with me? Do you have any examples to tell me that events are marketed, the experiences are marketed, or places or people are marketed? Any examples do you have? Now, for an example, so as you mentioned, this experience marketing, right? So have you seen there are some adventurous experiences are provided in targeting the tourism and all, right? And what is happening in there? So they give an experience to the customer, and on the other hand, the producers, the service providers are earning a profit, right? Or the bungee jumping කියලා කරන ඒවා, ඊට පස්සේ waterfall trekking කියලා අර ලක්ෂ පාණෙන් එහෙම පල්ලෙහාට අර මේක දාලා පනින්නේ. So waterfall trekking ඊට පස්සේ ඔය මේ swings තියෙන්නේ අර රාවණ මේ එකේ swing එක එහෙම තියෙන්නේ. So those are experiences, right? So customers would like them, right? Customer need these experiences while they are traveling, right? ගොඩක් වෙලාවට foreigners local guests ලා travel කරන්නේ experience එක ගන්න. So that's a need identified by the marketers. Marketers ලා මේ need එක identify කරගෙන එයාලා මොකද කරන්නේ experience එක දෙනවා. එතකොට customer ට experience එක ලැබිලා එයා satisfy වෙනවා. On the other hand, they earn a profit. Right? So that's how the things are marketed, right? Even the events are marketed. So most of the concerts, the musical shows, the dancing shows, all these events are done in the marketed place, with the marketing purpose, right? And places, yes. So almost all the places you are visiting by purchasing a ticket in Sri Lanka or in any other country. So it's marketing, right? So in case of tourism, what we are doing is we market the places with natural beauty, or we market the places with the built in the King's era, and we earn a profit, right? So anything and everything can be marketed, right? So everything you do is done for the marketing purpose, right? Once you go to the interview, for an interview, you perform in your best. That is a kind of marketing by yourself, right? So everything you do is marketing. So now you are in the plantation sector, right? So this module is also, we are discussing about the marketing aspects for the plantation sector. So why the plantation sector needs marketing? Now you know the definition, right? You know what is marketing now. So tell me why for your sector, the plantation sector needs marketing. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ sector එකට marketing ඕන.
To attract a new customer base.
Very good. In order to attract new customers, in order to attract new customer bases, right? Especially in case of tea like products, right? Coconut products. So if you want ඔයගොල්ලෝ target කරේ මෙච්චර කාල නිකන් adults ලා විතර නම් teenagers ලා attract කරගන්න, you need marketing, right? Okay. What else you want marketing?
Promote the sustainability.
Yes, in order to promote sustainability, you need marketing within your. So now the world is going with the sustainability, the concepts of sustainability, right? So yes, you need marketing for that. Any more? Any other things? Why need you need sorry, I have a typing mistake here. Right? Why do you need sustainability? Sorry, marketing for the plantation sector.
Building the brand value.
Yes, in order to build in the brand value, right? If you're coming up with a brand, very good. So if you need the marketing in order to make a value for your brand and make your brand identify, make your the brand identity for your product. Right? ඔයාගේ product එකට value එකක්, ඔයාගේ brand එකට value එකක්, identity එකක් ගන්න, you have to do marketing. Anything else? Now, keep in mind, so sometimes my presentations may not have a very big contents, but we are discussing several things during the lectures, right? So keep them in noted, right? And that can be asked in the examination as well, right? That's why you have to participate for the lectures. Yes, anything else? Why do you need marketing in the plantation sector? So now think you have in the plantation sector in Sri Lanka, we are mostly focused in the global markets, right? We are mostly focused on exporting. So do we have competitors in the global market when it goes to the international? අපි වෙන රටවල් වලට export කරද්දී අපිට competition එකක් තියනවාද අනිත් රටවල් වලින් එන products එක්ක? Yes. So in order to make an identity and in order to get the advantage for your product, you should definitely do the correct marketing for your product, right? And also, if you want to make, yes, if you want to go for a higher profit, definitely you have to do the follow the correct marketing strategies, right? And yeah, so this is a question for you. Find out more points why the plantation sector needs marketing. Okay, I plantation sector එකට marketing ඕනේ කියලා තව ටිකක් හොයන්න. So we discussed some points and you have to refer more. Okay. So is it clear to you up to now the things, the introductory part we had so far? Any questions? Any questions so far? Is it clear to you? Right. Okay. So, so with that, we are going to discuss about. So today's lecture is on mainly based on the introductory part and the basic concepts, the role, the need, the evaluation of marketing and all, right? So now we are going to discuss about role of marketing. Actually, we have three roles the marketing is doing, performing three roles. දැන් මේ roles කියලා කියමු දැන් example එකක දැන් exam එකේදී ඔයගොල්ලෝ roles of marketing, needs of marketing කියලා හොදේ. Those are two different things, right? Roles of marketing means, so they are, that means what the marketing is doing right now. දැනට මොනවාද marketing වලදී වෙන්නේ? Marketing මොකද්ද perform කරන role එක කියන එක තමයි role of marketing කියලා කියන්නේ, right? And need of marketing means, that means why the marketing is required. මොකටද marketing අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ? කියන එක තමයි need of marketing, right? So don't misinterpret once you write the answers in the examination, right? So now, for now, we are going to discuss the roles of marketing. So what is roles of marketing? One thing is, marketing plays the role of exchange process. Marketing perform කරන marketing වලදී කරන එක activity එකක් තමයි we the marketers, or in case of marketing we do an exchange process. What is exchange? So in Sinhala we say huwamaru karagana. You give something to another party. Instead of that, they are giving you something else. Right? So always now, once you go to a shop, what you are doing, it's an exchange process. You purchase a product, so you get the product. Instead, you are providing money to the your seller, your producer, right? So this, likewise, exchange process is always there is something is exchange in the both ways, right? So we say now why do we say marketing is an exchange process? So it says marketing occurs when people decide to satisfy needs and wants through exchange. So always what is happening is there's an exchange process, right? So the producer is providing something to the customer, right? So customer is providing money for the producers, right? So always it's an exchange process, right? So always two or more social units දෙන්නෙක් ඊට වැඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් marketing කියන process එකට involve වෙනවා, right? So marketing is an exchange process always, right? And also say each party is processing something of value to the other party. එක party එකක් අනිත් party එකට value වන මොනවා හරි දෙයක් හදලා process කරනවා. And also the parties involved must be able to communicate with each other to make the value. හැම වෙලාවෙම මේ parties දෙක අතර communication එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ දෙගොල්ලන් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන value එක මේ marketing process එකේදී වෙනවා කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? What is that means? Right? So now as a producer, now think you make tea bags and selling it, right? So what is the value you expect? You expect a profit for your organization. What is the value the customer expect? Customer is expecting some good quality tea bags, right? So always you have to ensure that the value is provided for the each party. That means ඔයාගේ customer බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන quality එක ඔයාගේ product එකේ ලැබෙනවද කියන එකත් ඔයා දැනගන්න ඕනේ. සහ customer දැනගන්න ඕනේ ඔයාගේ product එකේ value එකට ලැබෙන අදාළ profit එක ඔයා මේ customer ඔයාට ගෙවනවද කියන එක. ඒත් දෙපැත්තටම value එක කියන දේ ලැබෙනවද කියලා දැනගන්න දෙපැත්තෙම හොඳ communication එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? So it's like marketing is 50% of the marketing is based on communication. Communication වලින් තමයි හොඳ marketing එනවා. Customer ගේ needs and wants identify කරගන්නේ, customer ගේ feedback එක ගන්න, ඔය ඔක්කොම කරන්නේ communication through, right? So always there should be communication in order to find out whether each party is given the expected value. ඒ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකෙන් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන value එක දෙපැත්තටම ලැබෙනවද කියන එක ensure කරගන්න ඕනේ. Right? So this is what the role of marketing as an exchange process. Exchange process එකක් විදිහට marketing ගත්තොත් මෙන්න මේ දේවල් ටික තමයි වෙන්නේ. Right? So simply what is happening here is there is an exchange process always, right? So you provide some good or service to the customer and customer will be provide you money or the profit or the whatever the value for the good or the service. So always there is an exchange happen in the two or more social units, right? So that's the simple idea of marketing, the exchange role of marketing, right? Is it clear to you what is the exchange role of marketing? Marketing වල මේ play කරන exchange role එක මොකක්ද කියලා තේරෙනවද? Either if you are unable to unmute and speak, at least put if you have questions or any clarifications to the chat box, okay? Or if I want you to explain again the concept, please let me know. So I hope when you don't ask any question or don't put any question to the chat box, I assume that you understood it. Okay. Right. So this is the first role, that is the exchange role of marketing. So moving on to the next role, we say marketing. There is a managerial function done by marketing. Marketing වල management කියලා part එකකුත් වෙනවා. මොකද්ද management වලදී වෙන්නේ? So as students who wrote agribusiness management, tell me what is happening in managing. Management කියවම මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? So in case of managing, keep the marketing aside, what we have, we do in management, in the management, maybe business, or if you're managing your house, if you're managing your office, what is happening is you plan all the tasks and activities, right? You organize them, and then you lead yourself and your team to successful your plan. Management එක කියලා ඕනම දෙයකදී වෙන්නේ ඔයා ඒ organization එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන activities ටික plan කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒකේ තියෙන resources, human resources and all the other resources ටික plan එක success කරගන්න organize කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒ හැමෝම ඒ plan එක success කරගන්න guide කරනවා. So that is what happening in planning, right? Sorry, in management. So in case of marketing also, there's a management role. Do you agree with me? The marketing වලට ගියත් මේ planning, organizing and we say the directing and controlling are the two. These activities you have to do when it comes to marketing as well. Do you agree with me? Is it? Do you agree? Yes, why? Well, you have to now marketing, once you do the marketing of your product. Now, let's say we'll take the same tea bags business of yours, right? So you are doing a tea bag business, right? You make tea bags and sell it. So in order to market your tea bag business, you have to do some management roles, right? You have to identify the customer's needs and wants. So then based on that, you have to plan your product. So your customers will need flavored tea, then you have to plan your production, right? Your customers may need packets with 100 tea bags and 200 tea bags. So you have to plan the product, right? Then you have to organize your resources in order to produce your product according to the customer need. ඔයාගේ කස්ටමර්ට ඕන විදිහට ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක හදන්න ඔයාට ඔයාගේ තියෙන resources organize කරන්න බෑ. Then you have to implement your plan, and then you have to control, leading and everything you have to do in your process. So then by definitely, so marketing there is a managerial role in marketing as well. අනිත් හැම දෙයකම management part එකක් තියෙනවා වගේම marketing වලත් I'm not going to read each and every point in the slide. Marketing වලත් management part එකක්, management role එකක් තියෙනවා. Is it clear to you? Any questions or any clarifications, any idea for you to share, or do you want me to explain again? Is it clear? Marketing is a managerial function. Right, okay. So far we have discussed two roles of marketing. What was the first one? First one, we say marketing has an exchange role. So always there's an exchange is done in the marketing process, right? There's an exchange. So there are two parties available and there's an exchange happening in marketing. And the second one we discuss now, right now, is marketing. There is a managerial function or managerial role in the marketing as well. Because why? So it's an activity. So you have to plan and you have to organize and implement your plan and do the control. So everything you have to do when you're marketing a product, right? Or service, whatever. So there's a managerial role or managerial function in marketing. That's the second role. Okay, now let's see what would be the third role. We say marketing is a business philosophy. So one role of marketing is marketing act as a business philosophy. So we say overall, a philosophy means what? We say there's a darshanaya කියන එක, there's an objective and there's a view regarding anything. We call it as a it's a philosophy, right? So marketing is also there's a philosophy. That means the philosophy of marketing is provide customer satisfaction in every aspect of your business activities. The philosophy of marketing is provide the customer satisfaction. Keep this in mind, right? So the philosophy of marketing is provide customer satisfaction in every aspect of your business. ඔයාගේ business එකේ කෙරෙන්නේ මොනවද? product එකක් හදනවද? ඒ product එක වෙනස් කරනවද? packaging එකක් දෙනවද? වෙනස් කරනවද? ඒක prices, promotion, everything what you expect is the customer satisfaction. So that's the philosophy of marketing, right? So there is a philosophical role in marketing as well. Is it clear to you? Is it clear? Now we have discussed three roles of marketing. One is marketing is an exchange process. First role is an exchange process, and a business, it's a management function, and also it's a business philosophy. These are the main three roles of marketing. Roles කියලා කියන්නේ marketing වලින් කරන දේ. Marketing මේ දේ කරනවා, මේ දේ කරනවා. Right? ඔයා ගෙදර play කරන roles මොනවාද? Sometimes you may be a daughter or son of the home, or you may be the earner of the home, you may be the father of the home. Likewise, ඔයාට තියෙනවනේ එක එක roles. ඒ වගේ තමයි marketing උත් මේ හැමදේම කරනවා. Right? So these are the three roles of marketing. Clear? I hope you are not sleeping, right? Okay. Now, with that, we discussed about the definition of marketing and some elaborations of the definition, right? What is happening in marketing. And also then we discussed what are the things that can be marketed and why the marketing is needed for the plantation sector. And now we are going to discuss and also the role of marketing, right? So now we are going to discuss how this evaluation of marketing concept happened. This marketing concept did not came into the market just anonymously, right? Just as it is. මේක එකපාරට ආවේ නැහැ marketing කියන concept එක market එකට. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ මොනවාද producers and consumers අතරට ඒ කියන්නේ production එක economy එකකට marketing කියන concept එක එකපාර ආවේ නැහැ. අපි බලමු මොනවද මුලින්ම economy එකට එහෙම නැත්නම් society එකට ආපු concept. එතන ඉඳන් කොහොමද marketing කියන concept එකට වෙනකම් මේක evaluate උනේ කියලා. Okay, so we are discussing about how this concept of marketing evaluated, right? So what was the first concept came into the market? Market means the economy or a society for this production and exchange process. And then how does it slowly came into this marketing concept, right? So this is how this marketing concept was oriented, right? So earlier it was mainly, right? It was started with this product concept, then into the selling concept, and then the marketing concept came, right? So it says from the production concept to the marketing concept, when it is evaluated, these concepts were more came into the consumer-oriented ones, right? So earlier it was these concepts were more producer-oriented. Now it's a consumer-oriented one. මුලින් තිබ්බ මේ concept ගොඩක්ම produce oriented. ඒ කියන්නේ producer ගේ පැත්තෙන් හිතලා තමයි මේ concepts පිහිවුනේ. producer ට වාසි වෙන පැත්තට. But when it comes to the marketing concept, it came into a consumer oriented one, right? So we'll see one by one what these concepts are. Okay. So the first one is production concept. So this is of course a producer oriented one. ඒ කියන්නේ producer ගේ පැත්තට තමයි මේකේ producer ගේ පැත්තෙන් හිතලා තමයි මේ concept එක orient වෙන්නේ. Right. So the main focus of this production concept was, right, production concept එකේ main focus එක තමයි efficient production and mass distribution. Right. So it says the producers believe that when you make the products more and more, and when you make the product more available in the market, that is marketing. ඒගොල්ලෝ හිතුවේ වැඩිපුර ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක පුළුවන් තරම් හදලා ඒක මාකට් එකේ available කරාම ඒක තමයි marketing කියන්නේ. Right. So they focused on the efficient production. They never thought whether the customers want it or whether they don't want it. But what they do is they did the mass production and distribution. ලොකු ප්‍රමාණවලින් produce කරලා ඒක available කරා market එකේ. Right. So what they believed is consumer prefer the available products. Whatever the product you make available in the market, the consumers will prefer it. ඒගොල්ලෝ හිතුවේ ඔයා producer හදලා මොනවද දාන්නේ market එකට consumers ලා ඒක ගනිවි. ඒක prefer කරයි කියලා. Right. So the best example was this. Now, what was the first car invented to the market? ඉස්සෙල්ලම මේ car market එකට ආව car brand එක මොකද්ද? Who invented the car? Oh, so Ford was the first car brand came into the market, and when the Ford came into the market, it says the Ford car was available only in black color, right? So, but the car was readily available. What they thought was consumers would prefer what the product available in the market. අපි කළු පාට කාර් විතරයි හදන්නේ. කළු පාට කාර් මාකට් එකේ තියෙනවා ඔයාලට ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක තමයි concept එක. They didn't think that whether the consumers will purchase it or not it. No. දැන් එහෙම මොන හරි කාර් බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකකින් අපි හදන්නේ කළු පාට කාර් විතරයි කියලා කිව්වොත් ඉතින් consumers ලා ආනේ කමන්නේ කියලා ගනීද? ඔයාලගේ බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක තියාගන්න කියලා වෙන බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකකට යනවා, right? So this is how there was a monopoly in the for the producers during the production concept, right? So keep in mind, they focused on efficient production and mass distribution. පුළුවන් තරම් product එක produce කළා ඒකේ අර අපි කියන්නේ stock available කරනවා කියලා market එකේ පුළුවන් තරම් stock එක available කරන එක තමයි මේකේ focus එක උනේ. This is what the production concept is, right? Is it clear? So always keep in mind what is the most important focus of each product, each concept. මේ හැම concept එකෙම යාලා mainly focus කරේ මොකක්ද කියන එක මතක තියාගන්න. So in the sense of production concept, it's the efficient production and mass distribution, right? Clear to you? So this is totally a producer oriented concept. Okay, we'll move. Now we are going to the next concept, that is, we say the product concept. So the main focus of this product concept is the quality of the product, right? So what the producers believe was consumers would prefer the products with good quality and innovative features. එයාලා හිතුවා හොඳ quality එකකින් innovative features දැම්මහම ඒක තමයි consumers prefer කරන්නේ. But still, they had a less focus on consumer needs. They did not focus what actually consumers want. ඇත්තටම consumers ලාට ඕන quality product එකක්ද innovative product එකක්ද කියලා මේ consumers ලගේ පැත්තෙන් හොයලා නෙමෙයි ගන්නෙ. What they did was they believed that the quality and innovative features will be preferred by the consumers. එයාලා හිතනවා consumers ලා කැමති මේ වගේ products වලට කියලා. So what they did was they gave the priority to improve the product, to make the product quality, to make the product innovative, right? So it was not more producer oriented like production concept, but still it's a producer oriented concept, right? So what is the more focus there? The quality of the product. They thought that if the product is quality and if the product contain innovative features, consumers would prefer the product, right? So that's the next one. And then the other one is the selling concept. So this is also producer oriented one, none other than anything. The selling concept, the name says, selling was their focus. So we said there was an aggressive selling, that was their focus, right? So they did not think that whether the customer need this or whether the customer want this. What they do is they do the aggressive selling, right? So usually what they are doing is they are making the consumers or the buyers intended to buy, right? Right. Buyers level, they make the buyers forcefully buy the product. බලෙන් හරි product එක කොහොම හරි අපි කියන්නේ කොහොම හරි ඇඟේ ගහන product එක කොහොම හරි customer ට විකුණන්න තමයි බලන්නේ, right? So sometimes still also some products are using this selling concept mainly for the products which these buyers are usually not intended to buy. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි වැඩි ගන්න කැමති නැති ගන්න ලොකුවට focus කරන්නේ නැති interest එකක් නැති product විකුණන්න, still the selling concept is used, right, in the market, right? So this aggressive selling what you made, not what the customer wanted, is still used. Can you give me an example? The selling concept is used, the industries or the services this selling concept is used. I don't know whether you're working in these industries, okay? So don't get offended, but still the selling concept is used in some, specifically some services. Any examples? Yeah, aggressive selling. මොනවද තියෙන්නේ service එක ඒක කොහොම හරි customer ට දෙන්න තමයි. Customer ට ඕන දෙපාද, that doesn't matter. Yes, examples. Selling concept එක ටික හිතලා කියන්න බලන්න, ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට සමහර විට මේ වගේ කට්ටිය කරදරයක් වෙලත් ඇති. Yes, come on.
Madam SIM වර්ග.
Yes, some telecommunication services, right? So සමහර වෙලාවට ඔයගලන්ට ඒක ඕනෙත් නැහැ. යාළුවා කොහොම හරි ඒක ඔයාලට විකුණන්න හදනවා. සමහර වෙලාවට මේ package එක ඔයාලට ඕන විදිහට design කරලා නැහැ. What the package they have designed, they want to sell it. Any other? Any other? Yes, that's very common thing. කොහොම හරි පස්සෙන් ඇවිල්ලා ඇඟේ ගහන ඒවා තව නැද්ද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට? In Sri Lanka actually, right? අනිත් රටවල වල නම් මේක හරිම expensive, ඒගොල්ලන් අනිවාර්යෙන් මේක ගන්නවා එහෙම. It's a must. But in Sri Lanka, most of the time, insurance, do you agree with me? So they use this selling concept, right? So they forcefully make the customers to purchase their insurance packages or their premiums or the whatever the services, insurance services they have, right? So if you're working in the industry, don't get offended, but still this concept is used in the insurance, right? They give you the packages, customize and all, but still selling the insurance package is, they use this selling concept, right? Okay, so we have learned now 3 concepts. What are those? production concept, product concept, selling concept, right? Then we come to the marketing concept. So all these three concepts are producer oriented. So they do not think what the customers want. They think that if we do the product like this, the customer will prefer it. එයාලා හිතනවා අපි product එක available කරොත් customer එකට කැමති වෙයි. අපි product එක quality කරොත් customer කැමති වෙයි. But they do not focus on what actually customer need. So in the marketing concept, what is happening is it's a customer oriented one, right? So what is happening is now you know the definition and all. So you find out what actually the customer need and you make or you produce your product according to that need, right? In order to satisfy to fulfill that need, to make the customer satisfied, right? So what you are doing is you're finding what is the right product to the customer, and also you focus on giving a customer value, customer satisfaction, and the loyalty, right? We are focused currently in the marketing concept, creating customer value, creating customer satisfaction, and loyalty. What do you mean by customer value? So you make the customer feel valued for the money they pay for the particular product or for the good or the service. මොකක් හරි product එකකට good එකකට ගෙවන ගානෙන් customer ට ඒක වටිනවා කියන එක දැනෙන්න ඕනේ. That's the customer value, right? So this is what marketing concept is all about, right? So the main focus of marketing concept is identify the customer needs and make the customers satisfied through your production. That's the marketing concept, right? So these are the evaluation of the marketing concept, right? Shall we quickly go through and mention what is the main focus? So what was the first concept? Tell me, what was the first one? It's the production concept. So what is the main focus of the production concept? What was the main focus of the production concept? Just at least put into the chat box. I just want to know whether you understood or not. What was the main focus of the production concept? I'm not moving until you provide the answers. But the පළවෙනිම concept එකේදී ඒගොල්ලෝ කරේ මොකද්ද? Yes. Yes, so make the stock available in the market. That means you produce in the large scale, right? You make the mass production and available the product in the market, right? Mass production and distribution, or we say efficient production or distribution. That's what happened in the production concept. Then what was the concept? The market was moved into the product concept. So the product concept is also a producer-oriented concept. So what was the main focus of this product concept? What was the main focus of the product concept? Yes, answers, please. Yes. So they may believe, the producers believe that the product is in good quality, the consumers will prefer it. So make the main focus was the quality of the product. So make the product make the product in a good quality with innovative features. That was the main focus in the product concept. Then again, the market moved into the concept. What was the concept? Selling concept. So the selling concept is also a produce-oriented one. So what was the main focus of the selling concept? What was the main focus of the selling concept? Yes. Yes, your answers, please. What was the main concept? Yes. Yeah, it's like selling it anyway, or say we say aggressive selling, right? Aggressive selling is the term. කොහොම හරි aggressive කියන්නේ අමාරුවෙන් අර කියන්නේ මුරණ්ඩු වෙලා කොහොම හරි කළා sell කරන එක. So it's the aggressive selling in the selling concept. And what is the main focus in the marketing concept? At least look at the slide and tell me. So it's a consumer-oriented or customer-oriented one, marketing concept. What is the main focus? Is
delivering superior customer.
yes, the main focus is customer satisfaction in the marketing concept. You have to satisfy the customer. That is the main focus of the marketing concept. Right now, I hope you are clear with the evolution of marketing concept. Right. So from how does it start and how does it came to the consumer-oriented concept, which is right, which is practiced in the market right now. දැනට market එකේ practice කරන marketing concept එකට ඔය විදිහට තමයි evolve වෙන්නේ. From the production concept to the product concept, then to the selling concept and to the marketing concept. Okay. So do you have any questions from anything we have learned so far before moving to the next part? Okay, so this is, we say, there are three key components in marketing concept, that is customer orientation and integrated effort and goal achievement. Integrated effort means you have to make all the effort all together to balance the customer and also the profit, right? Goal achievements is finally you have to achieve the goal while satisfying the customers, right? So that is just all about the marketing concept. So next, we are going to discuss some new trends in marketing. Now the society, the market is practicing marketing concept. Then at a product rather than some extreme products like using selling concept. Selling concept එක use කරන extreme products අරුණහම whatever the product or service or the experience is marketed using this marketing concept. දැන් ඔයා business එක run කරනවා නම් ඔයාට run කරන්න අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම marketing ඕන වෙනවා. කියන්නේ marketing concept එකට තමයි ඔයාට යන්න වෙන්නේ. And also now you know what is marketing concept is. You are identifying customer needs, you satisfy them and earn a profit in a socially acceptable way. So there are some new trends in adding into this marketing concept. දැන් හැමදාම marketing කියන එක marketing concept එක එකම විදිහට තියන්නේ නැහැනේ. Some new trends are added into this marketing concept. Right? So we are going to discuss some new trends in marketing. Marketing වල තියෙන අලුත් trends කීපයක් කතා කරන්න තමයි අපි යන්නේ. Okay. So the first one is this one you already know with the it's in the marketing definition as well. We say it's societal marketing, right? So this societal marketing is none other than anything. Now you already know. You have to consider the societal impact while earning profits. You are earning profits by your business, by your production, you are earning profit and you are making your customers satisfied. And also there's third party you have to think about, that is the societal impact. So always you have to do the new trends in marketing. The newest trend is you have to think about the societal impact and the societal well-being. So you can market only the products, you can use the ways to market the products in a societal acceptable way. ඔයා ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකක් මාකට් කරන්න ඔයා මාකට් කරන්න ඔයාගේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකේ ඉඳන්ම ඔයා මාකටිං වලට යූස් කරන ඔක්කොම ස්ට්‍රැටජිස් societal well-being එකට positively impact වෙන්න ඕනේ. සමාජයට හිතකර දෙයක් විතරයි ඔයාට මාකටිං වලට යූස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. That is the societal marketing. Clear? Is it clear to you all? Right. So the next trend is we say relationship marketing. Right. So what we are focusing in the marketing right now is, this is the new trend. We say the process of creating, building up and managing long-term relationship with the customers, distributors and suppliers. So if you are running a business, this relationship marketing means you have to keep the good relationships. That's what relationship marketing means. So you have to manage or you have to keep long-term relationships with your stakeholders. Stakeholders can ඔයාගේ business එකට partner up වෙන කට්ටිය එළියේ. So who are those? Especially you have to keep a long-term relationship with the customers. And then your distributors, your input suppliers and all, you have to keep a long-term relationship. So that is relationship marketing, right? So we say the focus of this relationship marketing is keeping the customers rather than getting the customers. ඒ කියන්නේ customers එකතු කරගන්නවා විතරක් නෙමෙයි, ඒ customers ලව රඳා පවත්වා ගන්නත් පුළුවන් වෙනවා. Right? So the customer who is coming to your store today should come to the next day also to your store, or should come to all every day to your store. That is what relationship marketing. ඔයාගේ කඩේට අද ඇවිල්ලා ඔයාගේ shop එකට ඔයාගේ business එකෙන් ඔයාගේ product එක අද ගන්න customer හෙටත් ගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ එයා දිගටම ඔයාගේ product එක use කරන තැනට ඔයාගේ කඩේට එන තැනට පත් කරන්න ඕනේ. That's the relationship marketing is, right? Keep a long-term relationship with the customers, right? So it's not just getting the customers or the product or the business customers like it should be the keeping the customers with your product, keeping the customers with your business. That is the relationship marketing, right? So that's the relationship marketing. It is clear to you what is relationship marketing? So what are the things we can do in order to keep the customers? The relationship marketing කරන්න customers ලා ඔයත් එක්ක තියාගන්න. What are the things that you can do?
Provide gift vouchers.
Yes, anything? If you're running at least a small scale business or online business, what are the things you are doing to keep the customers with you? Now think like this. So you are going to shopping in a shop. Okay, I have one answer. We'll see. Yes, like discounts, like things. Yes, you can do the promotions like discounts or buy one get one free in order to keep the customers. Yes. What else you can do? Anything else, others? Yes, offers, right? So offers, discounts, all that, the promotions you are doing. What else? Yes. Yes, that's the main thing you have to focus if you want to keep the customers. Okay, credit terms, okay.
Provide a good service.
Very good. That's the first thing you have to do is providing a very good customer service. In order to keep the customers, you have to provide the customer service, a good customer, effective, efficient customer service, right? So that's the first thing you have to do, right? So what I was going to tell you is now think you are running a business, right? Now you have a shop. Okay, so once a customer is coming to your shop, if you're taking a very long time to find out the product the customer wants and then punch the bill and get the money and give the changes, do the packing and give the product to customer. If you're taking a long hours, will the customer come into your shop on next day? No, never, right? So that's why you have to do is you always you have to provide a good customer service. That's the first step, the basis of the relationship marketing. In order to keep the customers, keep a long-term relationship with the customers, is the uh, is providing a good customer service, right? So keep in the mind when you do marketing, right? Marketing, always you have to think about the customer and his satisfaction. We say the quote, the famous the quote, මේක නිකන් marketing වල norm එක වගේ තියෙන්නේ. Customer is the key. Customer තමා key. එයාට ඕන satisfaction එක දෙන එකට අපි බැඳිලා ඉන්නවා, right? So this is what you have to do in the relationship marketing. Okay, we have discussed or you have learned now two new trends in marketing, right? One thing is the societal marketing and the other thing is the relationship marketing. And here we have another one that is we call the internal marketing, right? So this internal marketing means, okay, so the internal marketing is orienting and motivating customer contact employees and supporting service people to work as a team to provide customer satisfaction. So this is something you have to do inside your organization or inside your business, right? What you have to do is you have to always motivate the employees who are directly contacting with the customers. Customers ලත් එක directly contact වෙන employees ලා ටිකක් ඉන්නවනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් customer service එක customers ට supporting service එක දෙන employees ලා ටිකක් ඉන්නවනේ. So always you have to motivate them to work as a team to provide customer satisfaction. ඒ customer එක contact වෙන employees ලාගෙන් එක්කෙනෙක් දෙන්නෙක් හොඳ customer service එකක් දුන්නා කියලා ඔයාට ඔයාගේ product එක market කරන්න බෑ. What you have to do is all the employees in the organization who are dealing with the customers should provide a good service to the customers, right? Then only you can achieve the customer satisfaction and you can long last in the market. ඔයාට market එකේ රඳා පවතින්නත් පුළුවන්, හොඳ customer service එකක් දෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඔගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම team එකක් විදිහට වැඩ කරොත් විතරයි within your organization. That is internal marketing, right? So it's, let's say like that now you are visiting these so-called supermarkets like Cargill's, Kiehl's, or your supermarket. So who are the employees who are directly contacting with the customers in a supermarket? Supermarket එකක් ඇතුළේ දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම ගිහින් තියෙනවානේ Kiehl's එකකට, Cargill's එකකට. කවුද directly customers ලාත් එක්ක contact වෙන කට්ටිය? දැන් back store එකේ ඉන්න ඔය stores වල ඉන්න අය customers ලාත් එක්ක contact වෙනවද? less ටිකක් අඩුයි. වෙන අවස්ථාත් ඇති නමුත් අඩුයි. කවුද? ඔය store එකේ ඔයාලා ඇතුළට ගියාම දකින්න කට්ටිය. cashier එකේ ඉන්න අය, shopkeepers, ඊට පස්සේ customer service assistant ඔයගලන්ට ඔය products weigh කරලා දෙන අය, products හොයලා දෙන කට්ටිය. හරිද? ඒවා bags වලට දාලා දෙන අය, pack කරලා දෙන අය. ඊට පස්සේ cashier එකේ ඉන්න අය. ඔය ඔක්කොම the employees who are contacted with the directly with the customers. Now think now only 2-3 people are providing you an efficient service. ඔයාට එතන ඉන්න එක්කෙනයි දෙන්නයි ගියාම ටක් ගාලා මොන හරි බඩුවක් දුන්නාම ඒක පේ කරලා දෙන්නේ ටක් ගාලා බිල් එක දාලා දෙන්නේ එක්කෙනයි දෙන්නයි. Now will you have a good image about that particular supermarket if only 1 or 2 employees are giving an efficient service to you? ඔයාට හොඳ සර්විස් එකක් දෙන්න එක්කෙනයි දෙන්නයි නම් ඔයාට overall supermarket එක ගැන තියෙන idea එක මොකක්ද? It's a very bad image, right? The people in the supermarket are not respecting the customers. They are not giving efficient service to customers. ඒක තමයි ඔයගේ ඊට පස්සේ customers ලා අතර හැදෙන image එක, right? එක්කෙනයි දෙන්නයි නම් හරියට වැඩේ කරන්නේ මුළු supermarket එක ඇතුළෙම හැදෙන image එක ඇවිල්ලා මේකින් අය හරියට වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ, customers ලාට respect එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ, ඉක්මනට මේ bill එක දාලා දෙන්න. That's the image. Right? So always what you have to do is you have to work as a team. Each and everyone in the team have to sacrifice, have to contribute, have to give a good customer service. In a supermarket, I got the supermarket as an example. ඒක ඇතුලේ වැඩ කරන හැමෝම efficient service එකක්, effective service එකක් දෙන්න. එතකොට තමයි ඔයාට overall good idea එකක් දෙන්නේ. මේකේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය හොඳයි මෙතෙන්ට ගියොත් ඉක්මනට බඩු ටික අරගෙන බිල් එක දාගෙන එන්න පුළුවන්. හොඳ image එකක් හැදෙන්නේ එතකොට විතරයි. Right? So this is something happen in an internal marketing. මේක internal marketing වල result එකක්. So therefore, if you are running your own business, if you are running your own organization, what you have to do is you have to motivate the customer, the employees in your organization to provide a good customer service as a team. Team එකක් විදිහට ඔයාලා ඔක්කොමල හොඳ customer service එකක් දෙන්න ඕනි කියන motivation එක you should have to give to your employees. Is it clear to you? Is it clear what is internal marketing is? Is it clear? So now I discussed about three concepts. Oh, sorry, 3 new trends in marketing. What was the first one? First one is the societal marketing. You have to think about the societal well-being while you are doing marketing. What was the second one? Second one is relationship marketing. That means you have to keep the customers, right? So you have to keep a long-term relationship with your customers. That's the second one. And the third one is internal marketing. That means you have to work as a team in order to give the customer satisfaction to your target customers, right? So what would be the other new trends in this 21st century when it comes to marketing? Marketing වල මොනවද දැන් තියෙන අලුත් trends? මොනවද වෙන අලුත් trends කියන්න බලන්න. People who are representing the new generation. Tell me what are the new trends in marketing right now? Yes, digitalization, we say the digital marketing, and one of the main part of this digital marketing is social media marketing, right? So now if you are running a new business, the best way to advertise or best way to promote your business is using the social media. You can use several platforms, several ways, right? So yeah, digitalization, the social media marketing, yes. Any other? Any other new trends? the new trends? Just think and tell me. How about this green concept in sustainability in marketing, right? Sustainability concepts use කරන එක ඔය marketing වලදී, right? ඒක customer attraction එකට ලොකු point එකක් දැන් ඔය ගොඩක් වෙලාවට environmental friendly products හදලා market කරන එක ඊට පස්සේ ඔය green certifications institute වලට ගන්න එක, that's a good point of marketing. ඔයාලගේ institutions අර carbon free කරන එක ඊට පස්සේ ඔය green certification institutes වලට organizations වලට ගන්න එක. So this green marketing and sustainability into marketing is also another new trend. Anything else? Yes, using AI, very good. Using the AI for the marketing purposes, right? Artificial technology you can use for the marketing purposes, for the promotions and all, right? So for the marketing, yes, very good. Any other? So even you can use AI to predict the future trends of the marketing. ඉස්සරහට market එකේ මොන වගේ වෙනස්කම් වෙනවද කියන එක predict කරන්න උනත් ඔයාලට AI use කරන්න පුළුවන්. So then based on those predictions, you can change your production, pricing and all. Content creating, very good. Content creating, so it's a part of social media and digital marketing. So yes, content creation. So, okay, so find out what are the other new trends in marketing, right? So these are several homework for you. Find out the new trends, find out the new roles of marketing and all. Okay, so we have discussed the introduction for the marketing, right? So introduction of marketing. So the definition, what are the things that can be marketed, what are the role of marketing and the evaluation of marketing and also the new trends of marketing. So do you have any questions so far? Is everything clear to you or nothing clear to you? Tell me, do you need any clarifications? Anything to explain once again? Anything? Yes. So if not, here's a question from me to you, right? So now you know what is marketing, what are the new trends and everything. So what is the benefit or what is the importance of implementing marketing in an organization, this marketing concept, right? You know the whole concept of marketing, right? Identify customer needs and satisfy them. So what is the benefit of using this concept in your business? ඔයාලගේ business එකට මේ marketing concept එක adopt කරන එකේ benefit එක මොකක්ද? Tell me or put into the chat box. So these are the kind of questions that can be asked in your examination, right? ඔයාලගෙන් දැන් exam එකේ essay question එක parts පහක් තියෙනවා නම් පළවෙනි එකේ විතරයි අහන්න පුළුවන් what is marketing කියලා. අන්තිම questions වගේදී අපි පොඩක් අහන්නේ application පැත්තට, implementation පැත්තට ප්‍රශ්න. ඒතර මොනවාද benefits, මොනවාද future trends, මොනවාද needs, ඒ වගේ දේවල් තමයි වැඩිපුර අහන්නේ. So tell me, what are the benefits of implementing marketing concept in a business or an organization? ඇයි බිස්නස් එකට මාකටිං දාන එකේ ඔයාලට තියෙන වාසිය මොනවද? ඔයාලා බිස්නස් එකක් මාකට් කරන්නේ ඇයි ළමයි? මොකටද මාකට් කරන්නේ බිස්නස් එකක් මෙච්චර? Yes, the first and foremost is in order to achieve the profits, right? In order to increase, right? Yes, you can. So the first thing is you need marketing to increase the profit and also increase the sales. Once your sales increase, the profit will be increased. And also to maintain your brand. Very good answers, right? You can maintain the brand, you can get the brand identity, you can get a value for your brand if you do the correct marketing. And you can satisfy your customers. Yes, you can satisfy, and while satisfying the customers, you can do your business will be grow or your business will be developed, right? So it is for the development or growth of your business, the marketing is needed. Anything else? Yes, for the product development, you need the product development and product improvement, you need marketing. Why you need marketing for the product improvements? Product improve කරන්න marketing ඇයි ඕනේ? Because always you have to improve the product based on the customer's requirement. So in marketing, you always identify the requirement of your customers and then you do the improvements, right? So for the better product improvement, you need marketing. Any more? Yes, in order to use your available resources efficiently, you need marketing. Why you need marketing for the resource efficiency? Now think you have always, once you are running a business, the resources are very limited, right? Do you agree with me? So you have capital, maybe human resources. These are very limited. Very limited there. What in there? So by using all these resources, now think you are making all the money, the human resources, the raw materials and all. You are making a product which is not identified or which is not valuable for your customers in the market. ඔයා මේ ඔක්කොම use කරලා හදන product එකක් customers ලාට කිසිම වැඩකට නැති. So what will happen? Will the customers buy the product? No, they won't. So then what will happen to you? At the end of the day, you will be ended up with the loss. ඔයාට තමයි ඒකේ loss එක එන්නේ. ඒ නිසා resource efficiently use කරන්න නම් or marketing use කරන්න ඕන ඔයාගේ business එකට. So the first point in the marketing you have to use is the identify the actual need or the want of the customer. Customer ගේ ඇත්තම need එක want එක identify කරගන්න ඕනේ ඉස්සර වෙලා. Then you can use your product resources efficiently to do your production and satisfy the customers. එහෙම කළා ඔයා හදන product එක ඔයා එතකොට හදලා තියෙන ඇත්තටම customer ට ඕනේ product එක. Then your product will be accepted in the market and you will get a profit. Clear? Very good. So there are so many other needs and the benefits and the importance of using the marketing concept in a business or in an organization, right? So you mentioned you came up with some really good answers. So thank you for your answers. And others also, those who did not answer. So please do refer on these questions. Okay. So with that, we have come to the end of today's session. So I'm not get much time because today we did the introductory session, right? So do you have any questions so far? How was the introductory lecture for you? Am I too speedy for you? Or do you need any more support from my side for understanding and all? Lecture කාලේට මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා lectures කරන විදිහේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් එහෙම නැත්නම් අද කරපු content එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් so please ask. Is it too speedy? Yeah, I will share the slides. I will share the slides for you through the coordinator of the program. Okay. Any other questions? But in the sense of sharing the slides means you will not get all the what you call the questions only from the slides. Slides වලින් විතරක් නෙමෙයි questions අහන්න. Especially ඔය slides වල අපි discuss කරනවානේ ලොකු topics දාලා මුකුත් content නැතුව. So those are really important. Okay. Any other clarifications or questions? Did you understand the introductory part today? Yes. Okay. So then I will share the slides and okay, so still we are in the introductory part. So the next week also we are going to discuss some marketing environment and marketing mix concepts. Okay. So and also I have another message for you. If you have not submitted the branding assignment, especially the full-time students, and there are several part-time students as well. I think the coordinator has let know the part-time students. So if you have not submitted it, please quickly submit them. Okay. Right, okay. So then with that, I will wind up today's session. And thank you very much for joining. And we'll meet on next week. Okay.
Thank you,
So,
madam.
Thank you, madam.
thank you and good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good night.